Hello everyone, welcome back to Global Online University. In this video, I am going to share the Reserve Bank of India, its functions, role and policy rates. So do watch it because this is a really important part from the exam point of view. Before starting with lecture, I want to tell you that Global Online University is providing Commerce course in which you are going to get previous year question paper test from 2015 to 2020 with a detailed explanation, 10 mock tests with a detailed explanation, full syllabus notes of all the 10 units, 200 plus video lectures. To know the more, contact on below given number and download our app Global Online University from your Play Store. Introduction of Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India was founded on 1st April 1935 to respond to the economic troubles after the First World War. The bank was set up based on the recommendation of 1926 Royal Commission on Indian Currency Finance and also known as the Hilton-Young Commission. Eventually, the Central Legislative Assembly passed this guidance as the RBI Act 1934. This preamble of the RBI describes its a basic function to regulate the issue of bank notes, keep a reserve to secure monetary stability in India, and generally to operate the currency and the credit system in the best interest of the country. The central office of the RBI was established in the Calcutta but was moved to the Bombay in 1937. Though set up was a shareholders bank, the Reserve Bank of India has been fully owned by the Government of India since its nationalization in 1949. This is the very important part from the exam point of the view. The question can become on the years of the RBI. Functions of RBI. RBI is a central bank and central बैंक की होने की वजह से RBI के पास कुछ पावर एंड ड्यूटी होते हैं परफॉर्म करने के लिए for the smooth working of a banking system and the economy. RBI has to perform functions like maintaining monetary and a financial ability for the stability of a payment system. Monopoly of currency notes. Being a central bank, RBI के पास sole authority होती है for issuing the currency in India. RBI के पास उसका खुद का डिपार्टमेंट भी है for money issue called the issue department. RBI supplies the money in the economy on the basis of certain condition. For instance, the portion of a total money supply will be held with the RBI in a form of a asset such as a gold, bullion, etc. Bankers to the government. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के लिए RBI बैंकर के रूप में कार्य करता है. Collecting taxes, making payment on behalf of the central government, maintaining debt of a public union, लोन प्रोवाइड करना गवर्नमेंट को विदाउट सिक्योरिटी, ये सब फंक्शन RBI परफॉर्म करता है. RBI also advise the government on the matters related to the banking and finance, international finance, financing of a 5-year plan, mobilizing resources and banking legislation. Bankers बैंक and lender of last resort. RBI बैंकर्स का बैंक है और इसी वजह से RBI के पास राइट होता है कि वो लाइसेंस इशू करे और अदर परमिशन दे न्यू बैंक को. जो भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस RBI बनाता है वो सभी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन अदर बैंक को फॉलो करना पड़ता है इन इंडिया में. दिस रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन ऑफ RBI कैन बी रिलेटेड टू रिजर्व रेशियो, बैंक रेट, रेपो रेट एंड रिजर्व रेपो रेट एक्सेट्रा. RBI also collect the precautionary deposit from the commercial bank and does also act as a clearing houses. Credit control. क्रेडिट कंट्रोल एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन है RBI का. RBI इकोनॉमी को कंट्रोल करता है बाय अडॉप्टिंग अ मेनी पॉलिसीज इनकॉर्पोरेटिंग अदर्स बैंक लाइक अ चेंजिंग इंटरेस्ट रेट, SLR, CRR, etc. Credit control is the most important so that the quantity and the flow of money in the economy can be maintained. RBI flow of money को कंट्रोल करता है by regularly changing the interest and the other parameters. A controller of foreign exchange operation. जब भी फॉरेन एक्सचेंज ऑपरेशन की बात आती है तब RBI ऑथराइज डीलर की तरह एक्ट करता है इन फॉरेन एक्सचेंज, गोल्ड कॉइन, बुलियन एक्सेट्रा ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. इन ऑर्डर टू कंट्रोल द फॉरेन एक्सचेंज ऑपरेशन ऑफ द कंट्री, RBI इज अ ऑथराइज एजेंट. RBI इक्विलिब्रियम को मेंटेन करता है बिटवीन द बैलेंस ऑफ अ ट्रेड एंड बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट अकाउंट. Some of the non-monetary functions of RBI. RBI also performs some non-monetary functions which can be classified as follow. Supervisory functions. RBI सब बैंक को सुपरवाइज करता है इन इंडिया में एज इट एक्ट एज अ बैंकर टू द बैंक. इन ऑर्डर टू सुपरवाइज द बैंक आरबीआई एक्ट का भी यूज करता है एंड सम रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस भी इशू करता है. नाउ टू कंट्रोल एंड टू सुपरवाइज द कमर्शियल बैंक, RBI has set up the department called Department of Supervision. Promotional functions. RBI is the central bank of India. Therefore, RBI has to maintain the balance of economy of the society by boosting the rural area of India. To promote regular area agriculture, small industry, RBI provide a many promotional scheme to create the employment opportunity by establishing the financial institute, conducting surveys, etc. टारगेट अचीव करने के लिए आरबीआई नाबार्ड एंड रीजनल रूरल बैंक का भी हेल्प लेता है एज दिस बैंक्स आर डेडिकेटेड टू द रूरल एरियाज. आरबीआई इज ऑल्सो प्रमोटिंग इंडस्ट्रियल फील्ड बाय एस्टैब्लिशिंग द फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूट लाइक अ यूनिट ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया. द मेन मोटिव ऑफ आरबीआई टू इम्प्रूव दिस सेक्टर is to create a good atmosphere for the industry and employment to achieve a developed society. Miscellaneous functions of RBI. Along with the monetary and non-monetary functions, the RBI has to perform some other important functions. RBI इंडियन इकोनॉमी के रिलेटेड जो भी डेटा होता है वो कलेक्ट करता है और पब्लिश करता है मीडिया में. RBI ऑफर इट्स ओन स्पेशलाइज्ड इंस्टीट्यूट टू द यंगस्टर who are enthusiastic in the banking field. Many innovative field of studies are introduced by the RBI. College of Agriculture Finance at Pune is one of them. The role of RBI in developing the economy. The role of RBI in the Indian economy is very important. The RBI has been performing its role as the promoter of the financial system since its establishment. The role of RBI in the various sectors of economy can be understood by the following point. The first point is growth of financial system. The financial system of the country include a financial institution, financial market, and financial instruments. The more efficient the financial system of the country will be, the more economic development of the country will be possible. RBI ने बहुत से बैंकिंग एंड नॉन बैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूट एस्टैब्लिश किए हैं to fulfill the credit requirement of the diverse sector of the economy. Growth in agriculture sector. India is an agriculture-based country, so in order to develop the Indian economy, the development of an agriculture sector is must. RBI play a very important role in order to develop the agriculture sector of the country. RBI has successfully rendered the services for the growth of agriculture by increasing the flow of credit to this sector. RBI is having Agriculture Refinance and Development Corporation to look after the credit, National Bank for the Agriculture and Rural Development, and Regional Rural Bank to help for the purpose. The third point is growth in industrial finance. The key to faster economic growth is a fast industrial growth. For this, RBI credit provide करता है to a small, medium and a large industry. For this, the RBI ने कुछ special financial institute भी setup किए हैं, such as ICICI Limited, IDBI, SIDBI and Exim Bank, etc. In programs, RBI special training offer करता है banking industry के staff के लिए. In this regard, RBI also set up the bankers training colleges at several places. National Institute of Bank Management, Bankers Staff College and a College of Agriculture Banking. Fifth point is collection of data. RBI is the apex monetary authority of the country. Therefore, RBI collects the statistical data related to the interest rate, inflation, saving and the investment etc. और ये डेटा बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होता है रिसर्चर के लिए और पॉलिसी मेकर के लिए. 6 पॉइंट इज पब्लिकेशन ऑफ द रिपोर्ट. आरबीआई के पास उसका एक सेपरेट पब्लिकेशन डिवीजन है टू पब्लिश द डेटा ऑन द सेवरल सेक्टर ऑफ द इकोनॉमी. आरबीआई रिपोर्ट और द बुलेटिन रेगुलरली पब्लिश करता है इंक्लूडिंग द आरबीआई वीकली रिपोर्ट, आरबीआई एनुअल रिपोर्ट, रिपोर्ट ऑन द ट्रेंड्स एंड द प्रोग्रेस ऑफ कमर्शियल बैंक इंडिया एक्सेट्रा. ये इंफॉर्मेशन पब्लिक को अवेलेबल होती है एट द चीपर रेट. डेवलपिंग बैंकिंग हैबिट्स. RBI play an important role in promoting the banking habits in the country. RBI collect the data regarding the saving and take a measure for the expansion of the banking network. Many institutions like a Deposit Insurance Corporation 1962, UTI 1964, IDBI 1964, NABARD 1982, NHB 1988, etc. has been set up by the RBI to develop and promote the banking habit among the country's people. Growth in export. RBI also play a very important role in expanding the export from the country. The Export-Import Bank of India, Exim Bank of India and the Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India are supported by the refinancing their lending for export purpose. Policy rates and reserve ratio. RBI ने कुछ पॉलिसी रेट एंड रिजर्व रेशियो डिसाइड किए हैं टू कंट्रोल द सप्लाई ऑफ मनी इन द इकोनॉमी. RBI प्राइस स्टेबिलिटी को भी मेंटेन करता है टू अचीव द हाई इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस पॉलिसी रेट एंड रिजर्व रेशियो. वेरियस पॉलिसी एंड रेट and reserve ratio decided by the RBI to categorize are as follow. First one is bank rate. This is the rate at which the RBI lend money to the other bank or financial institution. The bank rate signal a central bank long-term outlook on interest rate. If the bank rate move up, long-term interest rate also tend to move up and vice versa. Repo rate. Repo rate is the rate at which the banks borrow fund from the RBI to meet the gap between the demand they are facing for money and how much they have been on the hand to lend. If the RBI want to make it more expensive for the bank to borrow money, it increase the repo rate. Similarly, if it want to make it cheaper for the bank to borrow money, it reduce the repo rate. Then will be reverse repo rate. This is the exact opposite of the repo rate. It is the rate at which the RBI borrow money from the banks. Is termed the reverse repo rate. The RBI use this as tool when it feels there is too much money floating in the banking system. If the reverse repo rate is the increase, it means RBI will borrow money from the bank and offer them a profitable rate of interest. As the result, bank would prefer to keep their money with the RBI instead of lending it out. R. Cash reserve ratio. The cash reserve ratio refer to the portion of deposit which bank have to keep or maintain with the RBI. This serve two purposes. It ensures that portion of a bank deposit is totally risk-free, and secondly, it enables that RBI control the liquidity in the system and thereby inflation by trying their hand in lending money. Then will be SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Beside the CRR, banks are required to invest a portion of their deposit in the government security as part of their statutory liquidity ratio SLR requirement. What SLR does is again restrict the bank leverage in pumping more money into the economy. Then will be MSF, marginal standing facility. Marginal standing facility is the rate at which the bank are able to borrow overnight fund from the RBI against the approved government security. It is a new liquidity adjustment facility window created by the Reserve Bank of India in its credit policy. And last one is call rate. Call rate is the interest rate paid by the bank for lending and borrowing for daily fund requirement. Since the bank need fund on the daily basis, they lend and borrow from the other bank according to their daily and short-term requirement on the regular basis.